Hello Taurus and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well, Taurus. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome. We have your first oracle message. We have Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. You might feel that this week in an area of your life. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. Let's pull an Archangel Michael message. What does Taurus need to hear? All right. So we have number 35. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So we can get intuitive guidance, we can get guidance from another person as well, but it's spiritually brought to you in some way. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. Let's have a look at your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead. Overarching energy first, as we always do. What does Taurus need to know? Thank you. Angels, spirits, guides. What do we have for our lovely Taurians? Okay, I've got a couple of cards here. We have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. We have the Page of Wands, Page of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Devil, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. Taurus, I'm getting a really specific message this week. I think that you are overcoming something here that you've wanted to overcome. I think that you're also dealing with a situation that you've wanted to deal with for a while. But this is, you know, the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands is kind of a feeling of I can't do this anymore. It's conflict of some kind, can be with another person or a group of people. And the energy that I was getting here, I mean, the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, this can represent a young person or young people to you. Again, these can be also messages or to do with someone who is either returning into your life or who has been in your life for quite a significant amount of time. So yes, that can be young people. With the Six of Cups, it can be family, can be romantic. I mean, Six of Cups can be other areas of life as well, to do with, you know, soul connections that we've got history and nostalgia with as well. But the fundamental energy remains the same. I think that they're asking something of you and you're saying, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I think that you're carrying them. I think that you're carrying them. And I think that things have to change is the fundamental energy. The Page of Cups and the Devil, again, it just feels somebody has, it's a behavioural pattern, whether they're asking something of you or wanting something from you. I mean, it can be classic vices like, you know, greed, or you're feeling that you're doing everything for someone and they're not stepping up to the plate, you know. There can be a behavioural pattern of laziness sometimes with the Devil, you know. It can be about sloth, the classic vices. It can be to do with addictions. somebody who has an addiction problem or has a behavioural pattern problem. Now, that could be any area. You can talk about, alcohol, spending too much, not wanting to stand on their own 2 feet. You understand what I'm saying? Or addictions to pay for something, So this can also be that kind of scenario as well with the devil. It can represent sometimes also, if it's not to do with money, but I feel for a lot of you it is. Physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for your highest good in terms of relationships. It can be somebody who can be very manipulative, who their actions are based in ego, so a behavioural pattern of any kind that doesn't serve your highest good. Somebody who is always taking from you. So it just feels, this is what I'm getting very strongly. The Nine of Pentacles is you standing in your own self-worth, in your own abundance. It is a card of self-worth. I've worked to get to where I am. I've worked for my money. I'm standing in my abundance, but I've worked for it. And that's the energy here with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that there's a scenario, and it can be also about being independent, standing on your own 2 feet, loving life on your own as well. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is thriving on their own 2 feet, whether it's in terms of money or just actually thriving, even, feeling, attractive in attracting other people to you as well, even romantically. This can be a very powerful sign of empowerment, independence, standing on your own 2 feet. You rely on yourself, So this is that scenario here where, whether it's financial or whether you are independent and on your own, I think that there's either a message coming in from somebody that you know. Some of you, it could be a younger person. For others of you, it can be to do with other areas of life, love, romance, relationships, friendships, family, however that manifests for you. But there's something that's not healthy about it, and that needs to be faced, because I feel that you can't carry something anymore. The Ten of Wands is too much. Like I said, you could be financially carrying someone, or you're always bailing somebody out. It can be responsibilities and duties and doing everything as well. So the Four of Cups and the Two of Wands is a kind of energy here that you are at a crossroads. Someone is asking something of you. The Four of Cups, whether it's in terms of offers, peace offerings, reconnection, or asking for money, which I was getting very strongly when the cards were put down. The Two of Wands is making choices about your life. It's when we take our world in our life and say, I can't go on the way that I'm going on. Things have to be different. I can't keep on carrying the load for you and everybody. So this is what I see for you. It can also be conflict in terms of whether you can let go of the past and reconnect to this person as well, especially if you are standing on your own 2 feet and independent. So these energies can also be conflicted on that basis. We can have inner conflict, or external conflict, can be a combination of both. But this is an opportunity to let that go. But I feel for a lot of you here, you're questioning whether, one, you can, if it's to do with reconnecting to somebody, or whether you can let go of something that's happened, some kind of behavioural pattern that never seems to change, or whether it's to do with money, someone asking for something from you in terms of money. The Two of Wands is kind of you taking control and you taking your world in your hand and making clear choices about your future. It feels like things are going to be different. And that's the energy of the triumph, because I feel that you're going to overcome this once and for all by a choice that you make, a decision that you make. And I feel that you're not alone. You could be given some guidance here. Intuitive, could be guidance from another person or people. But this feels here, Taurus, that you're determined to overcome something because you're burdened. It can be the history that you have with someone, the Ten of Wands. Can I let it go? It can represent carrying somebody else as well, or carrying the responsibility for everybody. It's a strong sense of, things have to be different. And I think that you are making choices for the future about that. It's like taking something in hand. That's what you're doing this week. You're taking something in hand that needs to be taken in hand. So let's see what we have for you. I'm going to take the one that's turned up, actually, because let's go with it. There are a load of cards, but let's go with it. We have never regret anything that made you smile. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. I never lose, either I win or learn. Nothing will work unless you do. One day or day one you decide, yeah, and I think that's the choice. It's a choice to do something differently. You know, this is the energy here. It's about saying yes or no to someone in terms of what they're asking of you. So this week, Taurus, I am going to pull a message from the universe. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Taurus, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week. I will see you next time.